What's going on, guys? I am here with the founder of GoHighLevel. It is an all-in-one CRM platform for marketing agencies. They have over 900 agencies using their platform every single month, helping over 20,000 businesses across the United States. This is Sean and this is Robin. And in this video, I'm going to go in depth as to how they created it, some of the best tips they have for people starting marketing agencies, and where they're going to take GoHighLevel in the next 10 years. What's going on, guys? Ravi, Abuvala here. I am sitting with the founders of GoHighLevel. This is Sean Clark and Robin Alex. They created essentially a all-in-one CRM platform for marketing agencies about a year ago. Currently, they serve over 900 agencies across the world. They have 20,000 small businesses being served through those agencies. About 15 million conversations generated from that software GoHighLevel, as well as 5 million leads that they've actually run through their software. So welcome, gentlemen. Happy to have you guys here.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome. So we got connected. Sean and I actually originally got connected first. I have a lot of people, obviously people watching this probably know my program. We talk about something called the machine, and essentially what it is like, we combine a proposal automation software, a lead generation automation software, all these bunch of Zaps, Active Campaign, Pipedrive, and like 8 or 9 different softwares together to make one seamless, really relatively seamless machine that just spits out money for our clients. But what I realized very quickly, a lot of my guys in there are just always trying to look to adapt. And I've heard about GoHighLevel, right? I'm in the agency space, so everyone whispers about it. And someone had mentioned to me in my program, like they've made this post. It was ironically, Mark Zuckerberg, if you're watching this, I got shut down from Facebook jail for about 14 days. And during those 14 days, one of my students posted like this long video, about an hour long, of how he was using GoHighLevel to replace everything. And then he put his GoHighLevel affiliate link down below it, which is totally fine because it was such a great value add to my team. But I realized that like it replaced like 80% of the things that I had kind of been teaching them in the first place. So either one of you guys, if you kind of want to run through like the idea behind GoHighLevel and why you guys created it, and essentially what is it for marketing agencies in case I butchered the intro.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I'm a software developer by trade and my background, and Robin is a marketing agency. And so, we kind of came together as a team, and, with my software skills as well as the software skills of my other co-founder, Varun, who I've got to mention is really the brains behind it. But, Robin came to us and said, hey guys, what if, we could take your software skills and what I know the marketing agency space needs and make something happen. And so that's kind of the genesis of HighLevel and how we get started.
How did you guys meet then? If it's because your software, we were talking before this, Sean I wanted to like get into his backstory with his last software company he had, and he like refuses. He just says it's like
it's
software.
boring accounting software.
Yeah, accounting software. So
nobody
which is
loves
cool.
that. Yeah.
Now he's in the marketing space. He now knows what's shiny. It's like if it's not a Lamborghini, no one cares about it. Essentially. So how did you two kind of meet?
So we actually had a mutual client when Sean sold his previous company. They were starting back up again. Somehow you met this other client who we were servicing on our agency side. What was interesting, about 4 or 5 months before that, I had my team, we're on the conference room, we're like, we got to come up with a way to solve the problem of customers complaining about bad leads and, the typical complaints that every agency owner deals with, right? It's always your fault when in reality it's the client's fault.
Sure.
And I was like, I got to find a way to put it back on them to say, it's your fault, it's your problems, we did what we promised. So we mapped out this huge whiteboard on like everything that we did. I took pictures of it. And it was just sitting in our conference room for like 3-4 months. And then we had this mutual client, and that client was like, we're trying to incorporate this software, we're not sure how to make it work, whatever, can you call them? Got on the phone with Sean, and we started figuring out how to piece the original software version for the client. And then I was like, you know what, hey, just curious, like what would it take for me to really piece this together? And I sent some of the pictures, and Sean and Varun were like, oh, that's simple, you always need to do this, and this. And then we just got deeper and deeper and deeper into it. And then we finally somehow strung it together to where we were like, let's beta test it on a couple of our agency clients. We found instant success. And then it was like, I think we have something here. Let's go straight to market. And then from there, we just hit the ground running. We went to 13 agencies that we knew directly, got them on to try it out. And they came back raving like, we found the silver bullet.
I've never heard one thing bad about GoHighLevel. I'm not being paid for that at all. I'm just saying, I've really only heard fantastic things about it. And so what were you originally...
So yeah,
creating the software for?
So originally it was like a reputation management platform plus two-way SMS messaging with the idea of like, well, how could I help small business owners be successful? Because that's kind of what I did in my previous business. It's kind of what I wanted to do in this business. And so I just, that's kind of the path we were going down. And so we'd sold one of his mutual clients this reputation management sort of texting platform, and then that's kind of how he came in. And I very quickly realized that we could do a lot more on the software side, but we couldn't do it for his client, because the problem with clients, and this is why marketing agencies are so fantastic, is they don't have time to be marketing themselves. Sure. They don't have the expertise. They're really not the professionals at the marketing side. They're the professionals at the whatever it is that they do side, right? The real estate side, or the gym side, or the HVAC side. And so we realized, well, the opportunity is we can make the most amazing marketing automation product that we can, and then give it to the professionals, the agencies, as a platform for themselves, and it could be fantastic. And so that's what's happened.
Okay, and what total softwares, I don't know if we say it or don't say it, like, do you guys kind of replace inside of it? Like, what are some of the really big benefits of it?
We think about it like this. It's the full stack for an agency. So it's everything from all of your capture stuff. So like, lead forms and landing pages and Facebook lead ads, like any type of capture you need to do, we've got you covered. And then we think about it like, okay, once you capture a lead, though, that's nice, but you got to follow up, right? You got to nurture the lead. So it's all the nurture stuff too. It's two-way texting, it's voicemail drops, it's phone calls, it's emails, it's I don't know what else I missed. We even have we have a power dialer. Like, the feature list is gargantuan and it grows every day, but it's really all the stuff to capture the lead, all the stuff to nurture the lead, and then all the sales tools to close it. So the pipe drive replacements, the outbound phone call stuff, the sort of Trello board kind of stuff, the tracking, all of that. But it's all written from the agency's perspective, because we want you to sit down at the end of the month with your client, and instead of saying like, I generated 100 leads, we want to say, no, actually, I generated this much in sales for you, which is way more than you're paying me. That's what you need to keep.
Yeah, I actually said, so people that are watching this, they probably know a little bit of my background story, but just in case you guys didn't know, like, my first 6 months in business, I made $6,000 total in the agency space, right? Which is relatively normal, I guess, for people that are starting a marketing agency. And I was seeing everyone on Instagram, everyone making all this money, like, $100,000 their first month. And I knew I was doing something wrong, but one of the biggest problems I was having was lead nurturing, essentially. Mm-hmm. Like, I was working with real estate agents, and we would send them a lead, and then 30 days later, nothing happened. These leads are garbage, whatever it is. I know you guys know how it goes.
You heard it all.
Yeah, literally heard it all. That's exactly. I know 100%. You guys know how it is. And what I learned very quickly, as also I was maturing as a business owner as well, is I couldn't always just be like, no, it's your fault, right? Because they're going to be like, no, it's your fault. There's a great book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and Dale Carnegie talks about.
I love that book.
Yeah, he literally talks about how people on death row and murderers still never say that they do anything wrong.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, there's no way my clients are ever going to admit that they're doing anything wrong, right?
Totally.
And so I had two options at that point, and that was either number one, keep on trying to fight against my clients and keep on blaming it on them, or number two, offer some kind of full service where it's like I'm not just getting them leads, I'm getting them full booked appointments.
Right.
And that's when I actually found an inter service agent team for real estate agents, which is very similar to what you guys do, but it was specific for real estate agents. They're based out of San Diego, and our client fulfillment, our client happiness, success, retention, and the number of deals we closed just started taking off. I mean, because I was offering, like you and I talked about the other day, booked appointments. I wasn't offering leads anymore, right? Leads aren't sexy anymore, right? Leads were sexy 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Now people want booked appointments or actually sales and conversions.
Yeah, the big thing that we're seeing, agencies need to stop doing the handoff, right? Hey, Ravi, here's a ton of leads. Good luck. And you're looking at me like, the hell are you supposed to do this? The agencies that shift to doing more of the handshake, those are the ones that are going to succeed over the next couple of years.
It's a differentiator, right?
Yeah.
It's like and if you're watching this, you have an agency, you have a marketing agency, or any just business in general, you need to have, look, real estate agents, HVAC, plumbers, they get hit up legitimately 10, 15 times a day. So in the beginning, I just knew our messaging was different and we were getting more responses and we were growing 200% a month because I was saying, hey, we offer guaranteed booked appointments in your calendar, right?
Well, because that's what people want, because they don't want leads, they want customers, right? Because customers pay and leads don't. And that's what we're trying to help agencies with, move out of the lead generation space, move into the customer generation space.
I love that.
And what happened a couple of years ago was people merged the two terms together. Sales and leads equate to the same, when in reality they're two separate different things.
Completely separate
So
things.
we came in, we're like, let's build that middle component and help get it to the end.
And the other cool thing that I started realizing was just it's actually, so based on the numbers that we have from our inter service agent team, they do anywhere from 10 to 15,000 leads a week all across North America for real estate agents. It's some numbers like 68% of leads come in after 5 p.m. before 9 a.m. and 33% of leads come in Saturday and Sunday. So essentially that became part of our pitch because it's like, look, it would be actually unfair for me to expect you as a real estate agent to be dealing your daily life and the work you already have doing. I'm sending you 100 leads and I need you to call them within 5 minutes without some kind of automation or tool like what you guys kind of have set up as well. So like honestly, as a business owner, I see it almost as irresponsible. Like I don't know anybody no one is successful that I know is still just offering straight leads, like cold leads to a business right now. So that's kind of why I love GoHighLevel, which I literally started diving into the other day, which I am very, very impressed with, by the way.
Thank you.
And I'm like starting to implement it. And does it also work? So we're talking a lot for like agency owners helping their clients out, but do you guys ever have agency owners use it like to grow their agency?
Oh yeah,
definitely,
all the time. In fact, that's what we would say if you're getting started. If you like, especially if you're new, let's say you don't have a lot of clients, you don't have any clients, start with yourself, right? Because you need to nurture your leads just like a business, a small business.
You are a
business
business owner, right?
You are,
Yeah, you're
sure.
a business owner. You're bringing in leads. You need to nurture them. It's just that simple, right? And then you know the system. You can use the system, and then you can sell the system a lot better because you use it every day.
So kind of give a lot of the people that watch me, they're either starting an SMA, social media marketing agency, they have a media marketing agency, they're doing some kind of small business, whatever it is. Like based on what you guys have done, creating multiple businesses, I know you have a very successful agency, you sold a software company as well, both very, very incredible feats to have done. My question is like, based on your past expertise and working with, what was the number, how many agencies you guys have right now that you're working with?
We're going to be at 900 by the end of the month.
900 by the end of the month. So like, what do you see things that successful agencies do, either starting out or are already established, or in order to get clients and in order to retain clients?
So my big list, and then I'll let Robin go, is one, pick a niche. And it's not, and I always get the question like, well, what niche should I pick? And I'm not a marketer, so but what I get the benefit of is I get to see thousands of marketing agencies, and I can tell you who's winning and who's not. The people who pick a niche always win, and it doesn't matter what the niche is, because the value there is you start to learn different sales techniques, where they hang out, the terms, the language, the expertise. So picking a niche, I think, is huge. The other big thing I've noticed is a lot of people will start with like just one service because it feels easy to do. Like, I'm going to do Facebook ads for plumbers, right? And that's a great way to start. But I think what you really need to realize is that plumber or that HVAC person or the real estate person, they want a one-stop shop. So the people who try to add on more services for their clients, they tend to keep them a lot longer. So they're not churning and burning every 3 to 6 months or 9 months or 12 months. So for me, those are the two most important things.
And what are the services that you're adding that you usually see?
So big things are like the biggest thing is the website. And if you can get somebody's website, they're going nowhere. Maybe they don't want your Facebook ads 3 months down the line, but they're not going to completely kick you to the curb. It keeps the door open. And then it's like the activity, traditional digital agency services like social media posting and marketing, or what's another
Google
PPC
is
a natural add-on. And I think what happens with a lot of new guys is they're overwhelmed by that. Right?
Sure.
They're like, I can't do all this. But that's okay. I think what you need to do is find a good white label agency partner that you can outsource that stuff to, because I think the hardest job of any marketing agency is the sales and the prospecting. But once you have that trust, because sales is trust, right? Once you bridge that gap, you got to just do everything for that person so that they never leave you, they never go anywhere, and when they're tired of that thing you put your foot in the door on, like Facebook ads, you don't lose a customer and then have to go down the road and do the hard thing again and continue to get another fresh customer. You can say, that's cool, we'll just keep the website, or we'll just keep the Google PPC, or whatever the other services is that they need. Those things are the things that I think are most important.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Just to add on to that, one of the big things that I see, looking at other agencies and stuff, mostly the larger scales one, it's the picking a niche and then building the hub and spoke, right? The center of it is your core competency. What are you known for? What do you own in that market? And then go into that same ideal client and saying, hey, we have these other services. Now, you may not be the expert in it, but you're offering the service because you don't want somebody else to come in as another opportunity for that client to now be the listening, they're the listening ear, they're the new kid on the block.
Sure.
And you're going to get edged out. So the ones who know that their core competency is something, but they offer everything else, those are the ones that, stand the test of time over and over again.
So both of you kind of hit on the point of like just having an arsenal of different services that you can offer them. And almost, I know actually one of my very good friends is in an agency space as well. They actually start without GoHighLevel, but then like month 2 or month 3, once they've proven that they can do what they're doing and that they have a need for, they'll upsell their clients with a GoHighLevel package as well, which I think is really cool also, right? So it's almost like they're creating the need and then they're selling the need as well, which is the same idea with website design, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, well, we're sending a lot of traffic over to you. People are Googling your name now.
Well, and the other big thing is, so with GoHighLevel, because we only sell to agencies, it's all white label, right? So we see it also go in the reverse order. So a lot of people, they step in and they've got, let's say they're one thing. Okay, I'm $3,000 a month. This is my retainer, and then the client's like, oh, I'm sorry, $3,000. I can't do it. It's too expensive, right? Well, with your own white label GoHighLevel account, right? Now, if they say no, you've got a secondary product to fall back on. So we see it as like the done for you and the done with you. And the done for you is the $3,000 retainer, but the done with you is selling the $297 white label software package and then selling some training videos and really realizing that, that's probably not what's going to make them successful in the long term, but not losing the sale, keeping the door open. And then when they come back to you and they start asking you, oh, how do I get the leads in here? Where do these leads come from? You're like, oh, okay, well, let's talk about that. And bam, now you're upselling them into your lead generation service.
Yeah, and then on the reverse side, we're big on using the term stickiness. Like if you can figure out a way to be sticky with your client, it's different than previously before GoHighLevel. You lost a client, you're going from thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to zero. Now you can at least say, you know what, we'll stop our services, but you can still have access to the white labeled CRM, capture $200-$300, whatever you want to charge for it. And now maybe 3 months down the line, they're going to come back when they realize, okay, we need your services back again.
And the way your packages work too, it's like you have a package that gets you unlimited sub accounts.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're really simple on the price points. It's like $97 for one, and those are for the people who are like, I don't know, I'm new, I have no clients, it's just me. And then the next one's $297 and it's unlimited. So what most of our people do is they make money off of selling our software. We don't actually cost them anything, because if you think about it, you sell it. We tell people sell it for $297 to the plumber or to the real estate agent, and you can most people do that, and they pay for us on their first client.
Right.
And then the second client, they make money, and the third client, they make even more money. Now all of a sudden you're kind of a software company, right? It's all white label. They don't see us. They don't know we exist. It's 100% your brand and your logo.
Wow. Okay. And so I know they have a very important meeting going on here with another gentleman in San Diego. I won't say his name in case anything, I don't get anyone in trouble. But I'll wrap this up here in a little bit. What's 3, 5, 10-year vision for GoHighLevel, right? Where do you want to be expanded to? How many agencies do you want to be helping? What kind of other features do you guys want to have?
Yeah, so I think the vision that we have is, first, we want to take what we already have out to a larger audience. So like by the end of the year, 1,200 agencies. By the end of next year, 3,000 agencies. But we also want to continue to expand in every way, because we just wake up every day and we ask the same question, like, how do we make our customers more money? How do we make our customers stickier with their customers? And some of that will be software, but I also think some of that will be services, right? So like we just talked about websites. If we think websites are important, how can we help enable people to do websites? And we don't have all the answers there. Maybe we partner with other white label agencies and we bring them into the mix and we just kind of teach people how to connect up. Maybe we provide some software enabled stuff, like websites can be pretty easily produced these days. So maybe we give you 30 templates in every vertical we can think of, and you just one click create a site for your client kind of thing.
Oh wow.
So there's lots of different ways, but we really want to just be the one-stop shop for marketing agencies. Whether you're new, whether you're experienced, you come there, you have all the software you need, but also all the services that you need to deploy across your whole client base. So you don't have to continuously go out of house to try to find 10 different solutions and glue it all together.
I like simplicity. Yeah, that's kind of what we teach in our program as well.
Yeah.
Trying to do it, and that's why it's interesting talking about maybe a transition using GoHighLevel a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. I know you guys have to go. I will drop down below the link to GoHighLevel so they can kind of check it out a little bit more. We'll probably do something. I know another really cool thing about GoHighLevel is you guys do that Snapchat thing or Snapshot.
That's right.
Snapshot
Yes, that's
thing,
right.
where
Yeah, that's
essentially we can get like I can create a funnel for the people watching this for their agency or whatever it is, and they can copy and paste it inside of it as well.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
It makes it a lot easier to get started.
To transfer it over, yeah. So I'll probably do something like that, so I can give you guys the link below, and you guys can get started on GoHighLevel. Gentlemen, I know you guys. So where are you from originally?
I'm from Oregon.
Oregon, and where are you?
Texas.
Texas, yeah. So you guys flew all the way out here just to see me. No, not really very good to see me, but no, we had a great conversation the other day. I'm excited to work a little bit more with you guys, and thank you guys for showing up over at my house.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank
Of course,
you.
pleasure as always.
Thank you for having us.
What's going on, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. It was honestly a blast interviewing both these gentlemen over here. If you enjoy videos like this and you want to see more and more value adds, please hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button, and keep an eye out for the next video.